Today I learned something kind of interesting that I wanted to show you. It started when I noticed a friend request from someone that I had no friends in common with. Initially, I just wanted to clear that little notification, but then I saw how many there were. Quite a few. And so I decided to check them all out. I started with this guy. First thing I did was I searched Google for image and came up with General Mark Welsh, who's apparently from the Air Force. And the pictures that they show down here are of him in his professional capacity, and they've just stolen them for use on Albert's profile. Another one, David Smith. This one was interesting. He's in a variety of pictures here. We'll look at this one. And when we search Google for this one, David Smith turns out to be Sergei Sobyanin, I can't even say that, who was mayor of Moscow. Well, don't think he's contacting me. Here we had James Wilson, and when we search his image, James Wilson turns out to be Dr. Fernando Pinto, who's I think, as far as I could tell without translating, a Brazilian neurosurgeon. And I don't know why he wants to get in touch with me in another name. Here's Williams Kelvin. That's something that's interesting. And he only has a couple of photos. When we search on this one, we get a return for this guy, Stephen G. Jones. Now, I don't know if Steve Jones is the same guy or if it's just similar pictures. It looks a little bit different. He doesn't look exactly like this guy, but that guy's using his pictures. And down here, you have a link to a place called Romance Scam. Now, this is what I found interesting. People report their interaction with scammers based on the pictures that they've been sent. And then you can search on those pictures. They become findable. And you can look and see if the guy that you're communicating with, or whose picture you think you're communicating with, is actually legitimate, or if he's a scammer. I thought that was fascinating that someone has created that. Here we have Bennie Lund. Same thing here. Let's take a look at one of his images. We'll click this one and we'll search for Google. And we get back Evolution. I don't know who Evolution is. It could be somebody that's legit. It could be not. But here's Scam Warners. And then here's the name Bill Cater, Romance Scam. So we can check that out and see he's using that in another place under another name. So this is somebody's picture who's getting around as someone who's trying to, I guess, catfish people. Is that what that's called? I don't even know. Here's Chillis Jeremy, and this is an easy picture to search. And what we get is this guy. Here's his name, Dave Lombardo. Here's Gary Massengale. Here's Billy Massengale, who they say the pictures actually belong to. Scam Haters United. They have some information here. Whenever they find somebody who's using a profile of someone else, they try to expose it when they can. And so that's what happened with him. Let's look at this one. Davis Chandra. If I look at that picture and I go ahead and search Google for the image, it's going to return, this is funny, tire. Yeah, but down here you have a link to Romance Scam, again, to check him out. And same picture. So, more guys. Nicolas Radford. We look through his pictures and we find, say, this one. And search for that one. Here's scammers with pictures of David B. Samadi. So that might be who that is. Here we have Williams Smith. We'll search for him. And it comes back David Jennings. And more romance scam links. It's fascinating to me. Now this one was hilarious. This is Pearl Woods Nesta. Okay, an unlikely name anyway. But look at this image. Every one of them looks it's photoshopped in to something else. And I know that because when I search Google here, I get former Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper. When I do it to this image, I get, this is great, Morris, Ronald, John, Jeffrey, the romance scam names. And then when I do this one, all of these photoshopped rather poorly, I get Kenneth Preston, military scammer page. So a military scammer page where you go there and it'll show you all of the scams they found based on a particular person's profile. So let's see, this is the original person, and then here he is in that picture, and here's our fake guy. It's fascinating. This is why it's so important to learn how to scan those images using Google and look for them. I reported a few of these accounts, and some of them Facebook removed within the hour. It's easy to report fakes, and it's supposed to help Facebook's algorithm learn what to look for. I don't know about you, but I want to make scammers and fakers have to work harder. So that's why I report them in groups, and now I'm going to start checking my friend requests as well.